person who came before you denying the obvious fact that his salaries was paid pursuant to a court order, even when he is told to read the court order saying the salary be paid. You'll find him complaining that he was in fact paid, that is his grievance. Why did you pay me? You'll find him the person who went to court to get an order to be paid. You'll find him saying, although I'm complaining that I was paid, I did not return that money to the county government. You'll be told, impeach this governor on the strength of that evidence. He then plays a video clip of the county's first gentleman, apparently saying that some people will not be returned to work. His name is not mentioned in that clip. The governor is not present in that meeting. The person present in that meeting and not condemning those things is the deputy governor, the person whose case has been argued here more than the case of the county assembly. I sat here and I was shocked at how the county assembly's lawyers spent copious minutes arguing the case of the deputy governor than the case of the assembly. But as the person who was in that meeting, Paul Arimi, for the sake of this impeachment, is prepared to forgive the deputy governor who was present there. He's prepared to crucify the governor who is not seen in that clip. Allow me to engage with my views on Honorable Mawira Evans Kara, the person who moved this impeachment motion. He has come here to tell you how Okolea Katoto ka MERU is such a bad thing. You have seen his active role in Okolea Katoto ka MERU up to August this year. You'll be told, impeach this governor on the strength of the testimony of that person. At some point, I asked my colleagues, what kind of people do these assembly members think senators are? Don't they have some residual respect for senators? Doesn't there come a time where you say, it's okay, I brought a very big case here, but I was misled. Now I am withdrawing limb 1, limb 2, limb 3, because I'm embarrassed by my own evidence. Let us focus on the following 2 issues so that we save time. They didn't do that. We don't begrudge them. We take confidence in the fact that this distinguished house is answerable to the Constitution and shall be faithful to the Constitution. Think about this, distinguished senators. Mawira Evans Kara Mheshimiwa tells you that Nefat Kinyua is the governor's brother-in-law. He then invites you to take judicial notice of that fact. It is in the public domain. I don't know. If I had a chance to engage senators one by one, I would have asked Senator Khalwale, do you know that fact in the public domain? But I have no chance to get an answer to that. Good people, in legal practice, we take judicial notice of notorious facts. Facts like the sun rises from the east and sets in the west. Only a fool can counter-argue it. The fact that elections in this country were held on 9th of August 2020 is a notorious fact. No one can counter-argue it. To your utter consternation, at least mine, Mawira Evans Kara is asking you to elevate the marital status of Nefat Kinyua to that and take judicial notice of it. Who do they take senators for? Will you buy into these distinguished senators? Even when confronted with evidence of a formal marriage certificate, he proceeds with this theory that his public domain hypothesis of the marriage of Nefat Kinyua outweighs that marriage certificate. I would have hoped that as people who have a duty to this Senate, the council who presented Evans Mawira here would have at least withdrawn that part of their claim to save us time. Now think about the minutes I'm spending arguing this fact. We have to do it because they have put it to us. They disrespect this Senate. That's why they're saying they must preoccupy your precious time with this issue to the wire. The star witness, Honorable Mawira Evans, then introduces an alleged relationship between the first gentleman and Edwin Murangiri. He called